Hey guys, Country Girl 555 here, Tina. So all through February, sorry I look a mess, whatever. You know, I just got out of the shower. So, part of February is just for me, and several days ago I told you I thought I had gotten it back, and I don't really mean the word think, but I did get it back. I've got it back. But I did have problems sleeping last night. Day 5 on my detoxing off of the carbs, the rice, the noodles, the potatoes, the mac and cheese, the cookies, the ice cream, the potato chips, the bread, the Chinese takeaway, which I don't know, I'm not going to count that as too bad, Chinese takeaway, because honestly, when I had takeaway on the occasion, I eat meat. So I didn't go for the rice and the noodles. I had other options, so I went for those options. You know, they had fruit. So I had good options at the Chinese famous. But I couldn't sleep last night, so I've cut the carbs down so much. I mean, I really went from having no carbs or less than 50, less than 60, less than 100 a day. On occasion, I even had less than 20. I think for no carbers like on Atkins or something like that, their daily limit of carbs is like 17. And 17 carbs is like, oh my gosh, nothing. Nothing. So anyway, me cutting the carbs down like I am is kind of trial and error. Like I said, my juice that I've been drinking on today, the V8, I've only gotten 5 protein from that, 5 fiber, 125 calories, and 25 carbs, which turned out to be Weight Watchers Pro Points or Points Plus is 2.5. I've gotten in 32 ounces of water, so far. As you probably previously seen, I got a little more to go. But I think I couldn't sleep last night. My legs were cramping. My back was paining. I actually had physical hunger. My tummy was growling. Don't know if I was having withdrawals from carbs. That being that it was day 4, I don't know that I was. But I could have been. But I also, from cutting the carbs so much, I told you guys I felt really a boost of energy, right? Now, that could be 2 things. That could be me feeling better and off the Robitussin, right? You know I'm still coughing pretty profusely. I'm still on these Halls sugar-free cough drops, just maybe 1 or 2 a day. That's the only kind of thing like that. But I seem to have a little bit more energy. So when I lay down, maybe my serotonin levels are out a little bit. Who knows? Maybe the detoxing that I'm doing, trying to cut those out of my body, is leaving in levels, different levels, different stages, and perhaps, it maybe revived me up enough to tell me that I don't need that much more sleep. Because I have been sleeping a lot, being sick and stuff. So I've had a little thought process about why I could not sleep last night. No sleep at all. Now, could I lay down right now on this couch and maybe fall to sleep? I could put a movie on, get it dark in here. Maybe. I highly doubt it. Very seriously. I highly doubt it. But maybe. Just perhaps, maybe. Okay. I don't have my camera with me right now. It's on charge. But what I had to eat yesterday. Of course, you've seen that I had You haven't seen the picture yet. I had the 2 hot dogs, right? And then I had the 200 grams of chicken breast, Italian chicken breast steamed, and I had the green beans. Later on, I had a 2-ounce pack of fire hot peanuts. And then after that, I was craving something. I didn't know what I wanted, and I knew that I had to keep my sense about me. I had to keep with as much protein as possible and not have the carbs. So I kicked out my high performance bar. Now, the peanuts were 13 grams of protein, 23 grams of fat, 130 calories. Sorry, 290 calories. What am I saying? 290 calories for the pack of peanuts. I eat the peanuts. Really, really, really slow. I had a glass of water with lemon in it at the time, and I had a whole diet 20 ounce Diet Mountain Dew that Kelly had brought me home. And I wanted it so bad. I'm doing great, guys. I haven't bought any more of the Diet Sun Drops in the 2-liter bottles. If you'll remember, in the past many weeks, I had like 10, 12, 15 2-liter bottles, and I was drinking Diet Sun Drop like crazy. Caffeine through the roof. So I haven't had that in weeks and weeks and weeks. And when I want a sip of soda, then I do just like I do back at home. I always got some Diet Pepsi under the table, or Diet Sprite, or Diet Zero, or Diet Fanta, or something like that. And I'll have one and put it in the fridge, get it cold, and I'll have one. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing the same thing. I've come back off of those sodas, not on them anymore. So, and I have not been taking in the artificial sweeteners. I don't put that in my coffees. I don't put it in my lemon water. And I haven't been drinking a whole lot of Crystal Light. Maybe I need to put a little more Crystal Light in my day because it would increase my water. But today is honestly the first day that I have not drank water with lemon. The first out of many days. Like I said, today's day 5, and actually the first day that I have not put lemons. I still have 5 lemons left, but I am attempting to drink these bottles of water without the additives. I know the detoxing with the lemons is really good for my system and all, and I will pick those back up. Either tomorrow or the day after, maybe on day 7, with a little more water loading. But just right now, I don't want to have the lemon today. I want something different. 4 days of lemon water. Whoa, holy cow. Hold on 1 second. So anyway, that's a little bit about why I think I couldn't sleep last night. Perhaps I'll be able to tonight. We don't know. I'm definitely not going to lay down to go to sleep at a little after 3 in the day. My goodness. I'm not going to do that. Still got a cough, like I said. Took a long hot bath. Very nice hot bath. Did 25 sit-ups in the tub. My knee was hurting. I thought, okay, after those jumping jacks, my good knee was hurting. So I thought I should maybe loosen up the muscle. So I kind of went into the bathtub, hot water as I could, everything as hot as it could be, just to have lay down in the tub. Did that for a good 20, 25 minutes and then got out. But that felt wonderful. Those jumping jacks really did hurt. They pulled down on my back. I'm not in any more pain than I was in prior to doing them. if you can tell when I do the jumping jacks, if you've watched that video, I did 46 jumping jacks. I did 6, figured out I could do jumping jacks, right? So I did 20. You guys didn't see that because the camera fell over. So I fixed the camera and I did 20 more. Right, after like 30 seconds. So, guys, that's a huge, 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 humongous non-scale victory for me. You do not know how much that means because of this. I turn backwards from you because of the way my stomach goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I need to tie it down in order, do you know what I mean? It's just so much dead weight. It is just, like, guys, it's like, so much dead weight. Now, when I jump up, the belly goes up. When I land back down, the belly goes, poof, painful, pulls right down on my back, pulls down on my top, pulls down on my shoulders, pulls down on my arms, pulls down on my ribs. Oh my goodness, pulls down on my stomach. And it hurts very, very badly. But I want to do those jumping jacks. Guys, I've been trying to do jumping jacks for years. Years and years and years and years and years. This means so much to me to be able to do that. But I don't want to hurt. I do not want this pulling. If you could see, if you could hear when I was doing the jumping jacks, if you could hear me, I was holding my breath. I couldn't physically hold my back together, jump up in the air, and hold my stomach from going whoosh, whoosh, all at the same time, and still breathe. So I had to let go of one of them, and the only thing I could let go, I can't let go of how I hold my back, because my back is so bad. I really was holding my breath in order to hold my stomach stable. So I don't know how much benefit I got out of those, only to know that I can do them. But holding my breath while doing the exercise doesn't seem very helpful. And I honestly was holding my breath because I could not do all those 3 things at one time, with the pain that it causes. And it's not torturous pain. When I say pain, this is pain that I've dealt with my whole life, basically, and I've got a high pain tolerance. You guys know this. But to keep having that happen over and over again is pretty, it doesn't feel wonderful. So, yes, if I can do 46 of them, I want to do more. If I can do 25 sit-ups in the bathtub, I want to do more. If I can hold a plank for 57 seconds, I want to do more. If I can hold my wall sit or squat, whatever it's called, for 40-something seconds or whatever it was, then I can do more. Because before I could only do 9. Before I could not do a plank. Before I could not do a jumping jack. Until last year I did 1. And then today I did 46. So, realization that my body is absolutely going to hurt no matter what. It's just part of this. Dealing with it's a little different story. Because I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared. No, I'm not scared anymore. Normally I'd be scared. I would be scared to do the jumping jacks. I would have been like, no way. I would have stopped at 3 and thought, that's enough because I'm going to hurt myself. But that scared feeling's going away, so I want to try more things. Now, that's been in me for a while. I want to try more things. But I just kind of let those slide away, and now I've got them back. I want more, and I'm going to have more. So I just have to do a few things at a time. And I'm going to start back off with baby steps. Keep going like I'm going. and try to work in some different foods somehow that are low carbs, higher protein. I was saying about after I had the peanuts, I was still hungry. Not hungry, because I eat them slow. I wasn't hungry, but my body was still, I don't know, maybe I was hungry, because my body absolutely wanted something. That said, I had butter pecan ice cream in the freezer, and I showed y'all that the other day, and I told y'all that I had already eaten some of it. Right, promised that I wasn't going to eat any more of it, and I did not. I told Kelly, I said, go over there in the freezer and get that butter pecan ice cream and eat it, and hopefully it'll be gone out of this house. And he looked at me after he had already eaten his chicken and green bean stuff last night, and he looked at me and he said, "Ooh, I don't know if I can eat all that." But he did. He ate it all, every bit of it. I was like, oh my gosh. So the idea that he was sitting over here, right here where I'm sitting, eating the butter pecan ice cream after I had one at a time, like a couple at a time, eat those fire hot peanuts, I felt hungry. I felt my addiction. I felt my wanting food, craving, I gotta eat, I want to eat your face addiction. That's what I felt. I honestly do not think that it was hunger, because I had a nice, had the cheese sausages for breakfast. Plenty of protein. I should have been full. I was, until it was time for the chicken and the green beans. Plenty of protein. I should have been full. Good calories in that. Nice portion. Satisfied. Yes. All right. That, I eat my tea at 3 o'clock. This is at 10 o'clock at night. Right. 7 hours has gone by. So, of course, if I'm not putting food into my body on a 4 to 5 hour regime, some little small amount, my body is going to feel hunger. Now, because I am a food addict, I get those signals crossed. I beat myself up. Because one, I keep asking myself, am I hungry, or is this my addiction? Am I hungry, or is this my addiction? And 9 times out of 10, I'm always thinking that it's my addiction, and I really don't know what hunger is. But it could have been hunger because it was 7 hours. So eating the peanuts should have staved off the hunger. But it would have took my brain 20 to 30 minutes to register, hey, I've eaten these peanuts, I've eaten them slow, I'm not hungry. It couldn't register that. My brain could not register that these 2 ounces of fire hot peanuts was enough protein, was enough food, was filling me up, was fueling my body, was really pumping me up, and that it was going to be great. My body, my mind couldn't register that. You know why? Because these big fat pecans were going off behind my eyes and in my head, pecans, pecan ice cream, pecans, pecan ice cream, pecans, pecan ice cream. And I wanted some bloody pecan ice cream. So, the peanuts didn't work. Got the high performance bar, cut it in half. That's 10 more grams of protein. I thought, okay, he's eating something sweet. He's eating that pecan ice cream. And, the butter pecan ice cream is my favorite. I've had it one time. I told you. He's eating it. I told him to eat it to get it out of the house because I felt, I don't know if I felt out of control, but I felt my addiction. So what I did, I eat that half of the high performance bar after the peanuts. That's 145 calories added to the 290 that I just had eaten from those peanuts. I still could not fill up that. I could not, that part of my brain was still seeing butter pecan ice cream. It was still seeing it. And I was fighting, and I was fighting, and I was fighting, and I was fighting my addiction. So I'll go over to the refrigerator, and I put Kelly to my back eating the butter pecan, and I tried my best to put the butter pecan ice cream out of my head. I got the eggs out of the refrigerator, and I scrambled 6 eggs. 3 whole eggs, 3 egg whites. I scrambled them, put a bunch of pepper in it. I put it in a bowl, got a spoon, put, oh, no, that's all of it. I came over here and I sat down with the scrambled eggs in the bowl with a spoon, like, what's that look like? A bowl of ice cream? It did the trick. It totally filled me up. I was so stuffed and full, and by the time I was taking little tiny spoons full of it, bites of it, and by the time I was done, actually I wasn't done, Kelly was done with that ice cream. The ice cream box was in the trash can. It was gone. And I was sitting there saying to myself, I should have had these eggs in the first place. I shouldn't have got the peanuts and the high performance bar out to try to have that protein and stave off the hunger and get the pecan ice cream out of my mind. I should have had the eggs in the first place. But when do you freaking know with the food addiction what's the right thing to do? Because one thing can trigger another thing, and another thing can trigger another, and it can be like the dominoes effect. And we all know that it's been a year since I've had a binge, and I don't want to have another binge. And so I'm still having mental fights with myself. And I don't talk a lot about these, but I do. I have them. And so I think I should talk a little bit more about them. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'm proud that I did not give in to the butter pecan ice cream. I'm proud that I did not eat that. Could I have found a better avenue calorically? Oh, yeah. Did I try hard? Absolutely. Tried my damnedest. And I beat my addiction last night on day 4. And I woke up today on day 5, fully aware of every single step and thing that I went through yesterday. Fully aware of all my emotions and my hunger, fully aware of my non-hunger and my eyeball hunger, fully aware of every single bit of it, and just trying to sort it out, uncrisscross it. All right, guys? So y'all hang in there with me, and we'll see how it goes. That's all I can tell you. Take care. All right, peace out. That's how we roll. God bless you.